Hello, it's me, Rasan Gewali, and today I'm going to talk about the network monitoring tool Zabbix and its features. So let's get started. Sometimes there is a problem in my Zabbix, so just to make sure. So you can open the Zabbix from any of the browser. So I'm going to use from the Firefox. So this is the IP address of the Zabbix. Again. So here we can see this is the monitoring section. Likewise, we can see here inventory, reports, configuration, administration. So let's get started with dashboard, and this is the global view dashboard. So let's make it larger. It's like a hooding bow where you can see everything in a single picture, and we can demonstrate everything a little bit of that. So on the left hand side there is a Zabbix server. We can see parameters. Zabbix server is running, yes, and in the local host number of hosts available is 147, out of which 2 are connected, that is my Ubuntu and the Kali Linux. We can also see the number of items, number of triggers, and number of users online. Out of 2 there is just 1, is I'm running the Kali. So here we can see problem by severity. If there is any problem, a serious problem, then it's just highlighted and see the information to the administrator, so that we can know what is the problem and what we have to do for that. So you can see Zabbix server has been restarted, duration 15 seconds. So likewise there is a problem section. So here we can see if there is any problem. Likewise here bottom with the yellow line, here you can see severity is warning, host Zabbix status problem, and server has been restarted. And we can also notify, or we can also mark the problem that has been exposed by the Zabbix server by going to the acknowledge, and we can see, like, if we have seen this problem, then we can just say like it's tick, and then we can, so you can see event updated. So now we can, what is the thing that we are already known about this problem, and then it will notify another problem. Likewise we can know, and we can manage for that problems. So here is a host, is I have added Ubuntu as my host, and then Zabbix server. In this section we can see the screens, Zabbix interface, network traffic. We can see here the network traffic that is going on the Zabbix, and likewise we can see that there are lots of graphs over here. By looking this graph we can know the different parts of the configuration that we are configured, or with the system that is taken for the configuration, and of which part is working and how what amount. So we can see the Zabbix server is the graph, and then likewise network traffic, and we can see the graph for the CPU jumps, Zabbix server system load, Zabbix server CPU utilization, and yep, there are lots of graph of many things like CPU usage, swap usage, and many more. So here we go in the overview section. It's like overview of the overview given by the Zabbix. So what is the main trigger that is at the moment is host and has been restarted, the main triggers, and sometimes it's like the CPU is using, Zabbix server using more than 80% or something like that. So it's overview of that is given by the Zabbix. And yeah, discovery is it's actually related to the configure, discovery rules. So I'll talk about it later. And then let's jump towards the inventory section, and here we go in the host. So the thing is that here we can add the host to which we are going to configure, or any of the windows that we need to look after or look from the Zabbix. So we can add that windows or machine by adding here. So this is the work of a host inventory. and reports. uh, in the report section we can see a system information. It's like similar that I have talk about in the dashboard section. So it's kind of information of the system. And availability report, here we can see the report that is provided by the Zabbix to the administrator or me like a viewer. So we can see all the things, all the reports in a single sheet. Like the disk space is critically low, and no, but there is no problem, 100% okay. So if there is a problem, something percent problem, then it will show here like 20% problem and 80% okay. So like this we can see here how which part is working, how, and whether there is a problem. So like a final report. And likewise here we can see the triggers top 100. I mean the top 100 triggers that makes a problem. So number of status change 3, severity is warning, and action log here we can see, and notification, that is the notification that is provided by the Zabbix in what time what is done. It's like a alarm or kind of message for us. And here we go with the configuration and host groups. So in the host group, so we can enable any of the host group from here using these templates. Is if I want to enable the Ubuntu, so what I have to do is just click over here, enable host. Okay, so here we can see the host enable. So we can enable host groups, or we can see any discover host, Linux servers. We can enable any of the thing from here. Likewise templates, we can see there are lots of templates and service for SNMP, IBM, and FTTP, anything. So we can, from here we can also trap the SNMP messages. And here we go for the host. So as I have added a host Ubuntu, and this is enabled. So here you can see how many hosts that we have connected, and it can be seen over here, and status, availability, proxy templates, and everything. And maintenance, we can also set the maintenance period of time. So sometime we may not know when the maintenance time is coming. So by making a period sort of time, every of the company's personnel can know that the maintenance period is coming. Likewise action, here we can whenever our CPU or everything is going more than that it used to be. So from here we can send a message to a certain a certain person, like CPU is running out of our, it is using more, it's more than 80% busy, something like that. We can take action from here. And discovery is I didn't talk about this in the monitoring section. So what is here we can do is we can discover a rule. So as I have discovered a rule here of 192.168.0.1 to 254 in the time interval of 1 hour. And from here discovery the rule, from here we can discover the rules, and we can also add the type of what we can use. Like we can add FTP, HTTP, HTTPS, ICMP ping, IAM, LDAP, NNTP, POP, SMTP. So like this we can add a rule so that it will filter, and it will be really good. And the monitoring section will be a bit filters, and we can know about that. So yeah, it's a really good software that is helping a lot in monitoring the things that is going around the computer that we can't see. So a little bit it's little bit complex, but it's really good. So yeah, this is how Zabbix server works. As I have told you some of the parts of the sections here, so like host groups template. So yeah, thank you so much for bearing with me.